let's do this. We're live. Hello, hello, internets. We've taken and taken and brought it back. Our hiatus is over. We are here. We're gonna continue pretty much where we left off, if our trusty brains can remember. I think we were about to go over that too. So I think that might be fun to see where we're at. So we're gonna give this right over to Patrick here shortly. I just want to make sure that we're giving the kudos to the people that make this stuff. So Chris and Olivia created the Offworlders. It's Chris Wolf and Olivia Gulen. Make sure and check them out. They are tagged on our Twitter, but make sure and then check them out. They are doing a lot of other projects too, so make sure to check all those out too. I said two a lot. I'll just do also every once in a while. So here you go. It's all Patrick. Let's do this Outerlands thing.
Hi everybody. It has been a month since we've all been here and gathered and played this silly little game of ours. Last time we were here, we played Peace Was Never an Option, and we're back at playing the Outerlands in the Offworlders system. And again, peace is never an option with this group. As it seems, as the crew of the Phoenix have returned to you all now, as they are beginning, I guess, really continuing the infiltration of a HTOF, a trade war era organization military base in one of the abandoned regions called the Ibis Talon system. So far, they have made their way through to the operations room, where they were confronted with the actual base commanding AI, and needed to find a way to get around some of the more restrictions it had imposed, due to your players not actually being members of HTOF. Cleverly, you went downstairs and got new IDs and got your personnel records pulled and uploaded. Well, uploaded and then went through the hiring process very quickly with the very bored AI down there. So you now all, I believe it is red level credentials. Basically your entry level position.
Was Oliver the name of the AI?
Oliver, yes, Submine Oliver is one of the AIs that work here. They are subminds. They're essentially kind of working functionally like their own individual mother brains, while still connected to the larger base commander, which is Charlemagne.
Right.
The other subminds you've come across is Yvonne, the human resources submind. I believe you have partially been introduced to Samson. If he handed over some aspect of what you're looking for to you already.
Yeah, we have gotten the project files already.
Yes,
That
the
was
other
in
project
that
files.
little town portion where everybody was a skeleton that could become animate.
Yes. And I believe you also got the nanite vials, but you're missing the injector and the activation device, which are currently located in research and development.
Ooh, okay, so we're like, can we go there?
Certainly, yes. We'll pick up, but first let's go through some introductions for our characters since it's been a while.
Oh, right, because we're currently in ops, aren't we?
You're currently in operations.
Okay.
Kira, since you are technically the furthest from this room, let's start with you as you're aboard the Phoenix itself on the landing pad.
Sure. Yeah, my name's Kira. I'm like a synthetic organism or some junk, whatever. Until recently, I was kind of like happy nerd stereotype, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know, like angsty stereotype, I guess. I don't know, like it's just a bunch of garbage. I sent out my dog with them, and the dog's like, I guess, working okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm putting some really cool tattoos on myself right now, and you know, listening to like techno, but like it's German techno, okay, and you haven't heard of it because I just wrote it. Yeah, I'm smart. But like, isn't intelligence just like a concept of like the man?
It's, I mean, it certainly is in some fashions.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Like
as
I'm no
we,
better than anybody else, and everybody else is also hot garbage.
we all suck together.
Yeah, except for Ash. Ash is great.
Speaking about Ash, why don't you introduce yourself there?
Sure. Yep. Yeah. Player is Nick. I'm playing Ash Kellen, the former merc of Talon Squad. Me and my bird just going around trying to make a living in this post-war era
Certainly, yes, it is.
and trying to keep a low profile in this place that I was never worked for and was also worked against.
Yeah,
Yay!
you were a corporate team working for a rival corporate organization.
Yep. So this is fun. There's a reason why these dog tags are underneath this shirt right now.
Mm-hmm. But it is all over your personnel file that you worked for Talon Squad, which is this ICA affiliate.
Yep. Somehow it's working so far. They'll eventually figure it out.
That's certainly true. But next, let's go with the captain. I use that term both endearing and slightly loose. Of the Phoenix.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, who are you? Who are you playing?
It's me. Real name is Michael. Oftentimes game master. Today, honored, very happy to be playing. And I am Rattlesnake Jack, formerly a midterm junior captain in the Core World Authority Navy, but right now he's out there on his own with his his crew, his chosen family, and they're just flying around having awesome adventures together, and he couldn't be happier.
Indeed, this has been one grand adventure so far that has taken you to the distant parts of the nearby systems. And then last but not least, we have Marvin. Introduce who yourself is as well as who you're playing.
Hi. So hey, my name's Marvin. I'm playing Malars Benwari, a former diplomat turned outlaw. Was part of a race called the BIM, where essentially butt-headed, three-eyed aliens with psychic powers were also fungus people. Malaris himself owes a lot of money to what's basically the BIM equivalent to the Mexican cartel. So he's trying to get enough funds to either get the people he owes money to off his back, or eventually kill them. But who knows? Maybe that's not necessary. Maybe we can all just talk this out, Peace is an option, right?
Peace might be an option. And also, isn't this cartel, at least person who got you involved in all this and got you in trouble, you're also your Spore brother?
Yep, Spore brother. Got him involved with them, and now he's out for Milaris' blood. Family,
Yeah, family. It's all about family, Dom.
Doing good.
Awesome.
I have to make a quick note about something.
Hopefully my audio still exists.
Yes, it does.
Yep,
You're good. You are golden. So as you'll pick up, you are all currently in the operations center, the sort of inverted pyramid structure where there's a number of different sort of color-coded sections, each with their own submind core. At the center of this all is, in fact, the projection of Charlemagne himself, sort of resplendent kingly in this golden light, very medieval in attire, despite this being a very futuristic and science fiction setting. You don't know if this is something he chose, something he was programmed with. Maybe he was born with it, maybe it's Maybelline. But that being said, there are still some things you're looking for. You have so far gathered the project files for the. Oh, let's see. This is the Mark III HSKT subdermal nano armor, as well as the Mark 22 Rejuvenator and Pro Aging Combat System. You have at least a inkling of where these things are. You know that the vials are currently in your possession, project files are in your possession, the vial injector and the activation device are still locked away in research and development, and then the exoskeleton for the rejuvenator is currently locked down in the armory, and the pro-aging anti-personnel cannon is locked away in the defense battery.
Just as a quick note, Kira is not here, but her dog is.
Yes, Fido is.
And I believe we've already transferred the files to the ship via, like...
I remember that.
Yes, you have both the sort of, I'd say, hard copy of these files, flash drives on you, but you've also uploaded them all to your data bank in your ship.
Yeah, and that's Kira, or MB is currently working on how to make this stuff.
Yeah, this stuff would not be something like to be easily replicated on a shipbound replicator.
Yeah.
This would need like a full, basically base replication system to do so.
Okay.
But you know how to do it, or at least you're working on knowing how to do it.
I think Fido got everybody their fake ID badges, or their real ID badges, based off fake paperwork.
Yes, the real. Well, it's not based off fake paperwork. It's based off real paperwork.
They're really authentic, or authentically fake.
Yeah. As far as the system is aware, you are real employees, even if your appearance here is dubious.
All right, love it.
So, what's the plan?
Well, we still need to get to the defense battery and what was it?
Ah.
Research and development.
Ooh, I mean, that's pretty cool.
As well as the armory, as well.
As well as the armory. And isn't Charlemagne the guy we need to talk to get into the armory?
You need him. So here's the thing. So to pull the exoskeleton out, you need to get the not base commander, the head of R&D's approval.
Okay. And so the head of R&D is probably in R&D.
Most likely, yes. But to access R&D, you need a ultraviolet clearance card.
And
You know there's one in the armory.
Yeah,
Okay, so we got to go to the armory and then go back and go to R&D, and then we can get the other parts of the device.
Yes.
So it sounds like armory is our next step.
And what about, sorry, I'm blanking on what DB stands for right now.
DP is defense battery.
Right. Do we need a higher clearance to get into the defense battery?
I do not. Let me just double check my notes here before I say anything that I will regret and have to clarify later. Let's see.
Sorry for all the questions. The last
Nope.
game was a while ago.
That's totally fine. I get it.
It's great you ask some questions. I have no idea what's going on sometimes.
Ultraviolet clearance.
Okay, so ultraviolet clearance for both the other places.
So, to the armory.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Wait, I don't think I've got any clearance because I'm just a metal dog, but you know.
I'm sure they can allow a metal dog around this place. Isn't that right, Charlemagne?
A metal dog, you say?
That's what I am.
Pets
Yes.
are not allowed on base. So is this a pet or is this a? What is it?
I
I'm a
would
piece
say
of hardware.
equipment. Yes.
Fine.
Oh, good.
You're shiny, mister.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Flicks his
They
hair a little
actually
bit.
do the hair
Like,
flip.
he
Sorry,
does
Mr.
the hair
Pie.
flick. Absolutely.
Not gonna comment.
Just
gonna
full
go
ray
this way.
tracing and all that.
Ugh. All right, Charlemagne, be seeing you.
Oh, you will.
Okay. I'm currently seeing Charlemagne. Did he turn invisible for the rest of you?
No, it's pretty
Uh,
hard to miss him.
Expression. Anyways, let's go.
Okay, I don't understand expressions. I mean, I understand some expressions.
One second.
I have a full expression wheel up in my head to understand what your faces mean when you're talking.
Oh.
Digital face wheel. Um, as you guys sort of make your way into the armory itself, obviously this is a military base. So as you walk in, you see there's a number of like heavy-duty lockers that are manual locked, as well as electronically locked, probably containing weapons, gear, and all of that. You do see one section of the base is dedicated to drone repair, sort of like this large contraption, very similar to what Kira enters in some fashion. Sort of a way to remove any external plating and then repair the internals, put it all back together, store the drone, which you can see there's a number of drones that are stored in here currently. And then also off to one side there is a large display case, sort of this very thick, not entirely certain what type of glass it is, or what sort of material it is made, but it is translucent. You can see the large exoskeleton sort of hanging inside there on its mount.
Ooh.
Um,
Where do we start? I feel like a kid in the candy store.
Exactly.
I have a quick question about the environment. Are the drones big or are they like more like Fido size?
They are human sized.
Okay, so they're
They're combat drones.
I got it.
Ooh. Well, can we like use it to give Fido some cool upgrades?
Potentially.
We need
Whoa.
some more technical know-how than that, which means we'd have to bring it to Kira.
Yeah, that's not really an option at the moment.
Aw.
Yeah, guys, like I can hear what you're all saying, and like I don't want to though.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
fine.
it does seem a bit of a hassle.
Yeah, no, Fido's good the way Fido is. Fido doesn't need upgrading.
I mean,
Yep.
Fido's great the way he is, but like,
Gender's a concept.
sorry, Fido.
They.
Yeah, let's keep correcting me. If Fido had like a minigun on their head or
We
like
discussed this last
chainsaw
time.
arms, wouldn't they be even better?
They wouldn't be able to pick up anything with chainsaw arms. They would just have to flap them around. They would have to knock things over.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I do have an attack knife.
Oh
There's-
wow, an attack knife, huh? Well, we'll see if we can do better than that. So are there any like cool attachments we can just bring with us to give to Fido later, like a chainsaw?
I mean, you'd have to rip them off the drones that they are currently attached to. The drones I believe are just equipped with light weaponry.
Not bad.
What
light
do you guys
weapons.
think? Should we try and like take one of these off and see if we can slap it onto Fido later?
I mean, I'm already equipped with a light weapon though, everybody. Like I already got one.
Yeah, but it's kind of like as light weapons go, it's kind of lame. I think it's
Kinda
like
lame.
a better choice.
I mean, was it a ranged light weapon or a melee light weapon?
You know, we never really discussed the light weapon to Fido.
We can
or
certainly
we-
define it now.
Or if we did, I've totally forgotten it. Can their light weapon be laser beam eyes?
Certainly.
Okay, that's what they got then.
All right, never mind. That's awesome.
I mean,
No,
they
they're-
are
Upgrade Fido.
now also light weapons.
Yeah, they're light weapons. I
Ooh.
mean, literally light weapons.
Yeah, they're already perfect. Never mind.
I mean, it's primarily designed for cutting through things, but it can also cut through flesh. Actually, flesh is a lot easier to cut through metal. Would you like a demonstration?
No,
Not necessary.
Okay.
Is there any other like just random personnel like weaponry?
Yeah, cool weapons that I can use. Or
It is all currently locked in the
Our friends.
weapon cases, the weapon lockers.
Yeah.
Right. Is there
But
someone?
it would be just be standard military weapons from about 20 years ago.
I mean,
Is
nothing
there
wrong with
someone in?
older tech.
Sure.
Is there someone in specific we were supposed to speak to in this room?
You know that there's supposedly someone who has the ultraviolet credential.
Yeah, ultra. So we gotta get the ultraviolence.
So
But everyone
like,
on the station's dead anyways, right?
Yes.
maybe like a personnel locker or something that we can find.
I guess we just have to search around for it. I'm game of fuel. Or
Sure.
So a personal locker, or more than likely a corpse with the card on him.
This will be a intelligence roll if anybody wants to make it. Just let me know what skill you're gonna be using if you want to try to use the skill.
Not me.
I want to
I
do
will-
in. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna try out survival, even though it's just a straight roll for me.
I would like to use intelligence and adding science to it. Basically scanning for organic components in the room in case there's a dead person with a key card on them.
Certainly, that works for me.
His culture would be the most likely place a high-level personnel of the space station would be in an armory. Okay.
Yep, that works for me.
Do you want us to just all roll in a burst, or would you like us to go one at a time?
Everybody can roll. Just let me know. Like, let me know when you roll, and I'll go down the list. And
Sure. I got 12.
okay.
5 on each die plus 2.
Anybody rolling lower than a 12 so far?
I rolled an 8.
So far, yes. 5 and 3, but I think I might try re-rolling the 3, see if I can get anything better.
Worst
Nope,
case is-
same.
I tried rolling the 3, but then I might miss. But then I could also level up, so I'm going
You could
to
also
do
get
that.
experience.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do it too for the. Why not?
Yeah.
I rolled it
We get
2,
one to do.
I got a
so I
partial
got a
success.
7.
So you
Okay,
still
so-
succeed. Well, I mean,
yeah.
partial success. I've got a total success, though, you guys. I don't know how I know that, but I know.
Well, that's a 6, so I fail.
That's some
Right.
experience. You
Not
look around,
XP.
you're just like, I don't know what we're doing in here. I don't see anybody. The people who have mixed successes. Yeah, looking around, you see like there's not a whole lot of like dedicated personal lockers. Not like there's not like a locker for specific people. There are specific
Hmm.
units that have access to certain lockers. You can kind of see
Hmm.
there's a number of coding on them.
Looks similar to something that I've ran into before.
Yeah. In the armories that like where your home base at as part of Talon Squad was, there were certainly like Talon Squad had access to these lockers,
Hmm.
and there were other lockers you didn't have access to, either because they were higher than your pay grade, or just for equipment that you didn't normally need. Obviously, requisition stuff. Malorus, first time probably on a military base, to be honest.
Hmm.
Just like, ooh, look at all these fancy symbols and all this stuff. This is kind of cool. You're like absorbing in that information. It is, however, Kira that does detect there is biomass in the drone repair bay.
I think basically when Fido is scanning, it's like the scene in the very beginning of Aliens where like the little hover drone shows up and it's like scanning and like the scanner kind of penetrates through all the built up dust.
Yeah.
In the air.
There's a ton of built up dust in here, and you're all sort of kicking up, especially the sort of like repulsor jets, whatever method of transportation Fido is using, definitely disturbing some of it. But there's something bioorganic in a drone repair bay.
I found something bioorganic in one of the drone repair bays. You want me to pop it open?
Yeah.
Unknown.
Oh dear.
At least I think it's unknown. I mean, we never got any scans of life forms earlier.
Yeah.
So-
Everybody
No.
here is dead.
At which point Kira's gonna go like, yeah, like I already scanned for life in there, you guys, and like No, like everything's dead. I mean, other than you three.
No,
By the way, you all are currently alive. Congratulations.
that's great.
I mean, we're all
Okay.
slowly dying, so
True. Yeah. So, uh, looking for sufficiently goth thing to say about that. Sorry, I'm new to being depressed, or putting on affectations of. I really shouldn't be pointing out that this is. I'm gonna, and she just like the communication just cuts off.
Yes. Yeah. So there's. What you doing?
I mean, Fido's
Fido's on.
flying over towards the drone repair bay.
Well, drone repair bay it
Yeah, I'll
is.
send them over. And by the way, I'm going pistol first, just in case. Whatever. It's like a weird one of those, because those zombie dudes, those were technically dead, but they were moving around and causing havoc. So just in case.
Oh yes, pistol first. Does it have
Yeah.
does it have ammo, Jack? I don't think I've ever loaded this.
Let's see. Well, Malaris, you think you would like know to load your pistol, or are you still kind of like just such a novice that you wouldn't even load it?
I mean, he
Uh,
was pointing it directly at his face the last game.
He has no weapons
You've
training
learned a little bit
whatsoever.
more. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Marvin.
You know,
He has no
yeah,
weapons training.
Malorus, just roll me 2d6. This is a luck roll right here.
Yep. That's a 1.
And
That's a 5.
6. Okay.
6.
Yeah, you're like fiddling with it, and then the gun discharges.
Oh, jeez.
Son of a.
Pew, 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 pew. Nobody gets hit.
Oh, thank God.
But the
Okay.
gun is spent. You see, like you like clearly like this gun no longer has any ammunition in it.
All right.
Okay, now it's empty. I think it's empty.
Give it here. And I sort of, if
Yeah,
I can, I just sort of take out the clip, grab one that I probably have on my belt, and just click it in, cock it, and put the safety back on, give it back to him.
Morris, this should have been
Yeah.
less. This should have been lesson number 1. There's a thing on the gun called the safety. You want to make sure that puppy's on.
Oh.
Also, if you're not planning to shoot it, do not have your finger on the trigger.
Mhm.
Trigger discipline.
Gotcha. Okay, I think I'm good.
Look, Rattlesnake Jack believes in all kinds of crazy stuff, but firearm safety is not crazy. It's important.
Mhm.
That indeed it is.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm good.
So yeah.
I have nothing to add. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Look at me.
yeah, nothing to really add there.
Yeah.
So I go over and I believe in safety. It's important. I kick open the lid to the.
Well, the doors open outwards. You
Oh,
kick
nice.
them
Okay,
and
I
nothing
stick my whole head.
happens.
I just stick my whole head in there.
Well, it's currently closed.
Wait, is it open or closed?
It's currently
It's closed.
closed, but the doors open out towards you. So
Oh,
you
right.
kicked it,
Okay,
nothing
yeah, I'm
happened.
swinging those things
Okay.
open. Yeah.
I think those open outward, Captain.
Oh yeah, I kick it and then I'm like, no, it's not working. It must be locked.
Those open it the other way.
Oh, very clever, huh? Well, not yeah. Fido figured you out, Mr. Door. Ta-da!
You open the door, and something lunges towards you, and then kind of stops, and then there's a really like awful like cracking wave of like desiccated hand and bone with metal inside of it, and just this completely rotted face goes, "Hi friends, how's it going?
Oh my God!
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
Malaris is scared.
It's good to see you."
Fires.
Oh,
The
I'm
safety's
getting
still on.
You shoot it.
I'm
safety's
getting
still on.
information
still
right
on.
now.
So,
What's
okay.
happening?
Hey there, you need to practice good sugar discipline. If you want to shoot me, just take the safety off first.
No, we don't.
Let's-
We don't want to shoot
Uh,
you.
Let's
Yeah,
not shoot.
no.
Let's not shoot anybody, you guys. Everybody's reacting feel like there's something unusual, and I don't get it.
Oh yeah.
I know, right? And you see, like, as it turns, like, part of its jaw, like, pops out, and, like, what's hand kind of just goes.
Oh yeah, you got a little some. Oh, okay, never mind. You got it.
Uh,
Well,
So hi, we're new employees here at the what's the name of the? It's like Ibis. Ibis is the system.
Yes, this is the name is so long on this one. This is the Weisskampf USCF-3 Research and Military Base.
Okay, maybe I'll just say we're the new Hot F employees. Yeah,
Yes,
so
Hot F.
Yes, we're with
Yeah, Hot AF.
hell yeah, that's what I'm on.
Tries to wink, but it's like you got it's like sandpaper against sandpaper as I can close one eye.
Ash like tries so hard not to cringe at that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. This thing's awful.
Fido continues to register that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this guy.
No, it's like Ash was more cringing about the fact about the weird pun, the hot AF pun. That's what he was trying not to cringe at.
Oh yeah, it was a pretty cringy pun from a disgusting living corpse thing. I don't know what this thing is.
Well, as you can see, like clearly it is like someone shoved this body in here, and the machine broke while trying to essentially repair a drone out of a human body.
Oh
man.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of mechanical things shoved in there that probably shouldn't be in there. But it's like basically it is mounted, almost like a puppet, on this mechanical sort of interior.
Oh boy, the
Really-
closest puppet of all.
Go ahead.
Really quick question: is the ID visible?
Yes, it is currently visible. You see, it kind of has a wearing a combat vest, and there's a small sort of like plastic sort of viewpoint on it where there's a ultraviolet sort of. It's obviously Kira can see the coloration. Everybody else just kind of see like this like weird like shimmer, kind of like where there should be like a coloration of like the ID card. Like there's no edge, there's no nothing. It just kind of like cuts off at a weird angle.
Yeah, everybody. Because human eyes don't work as well as my eyes do. Just really quick note that he definitely has the ultraviolet ID on him.
Ooh, maybe get some more.
Well, joke's on you. My eyes are not human. I could have seen that.
That's true,
Sorry.
actually. You never established if you could see beyond the sort of regular humanoid color spectrum.
Well, he does have a third eye, so I think it would do some extra things.
Yeah, certainly. You can see past you can see past what's considered the mundane. So yeah, you could also see it. So this vague coloration. Well,
So, what's your name, buddy?
I am Lieutenant Sergeant Daniels.
So it's Daniels.
Sergeant Daniels. Lieutenant Sergeant
Sergeant
Daniels.
Lieutenant Sergeant
Lieutenant
Daniels.
Sergeant.
Hi, Lieutenant Sergeant Daniels. I'm F1D0, but I call myself Fido.
Hello, Fido.
Hi.
And the rest of you it's normally polite to introduce yourselves when you ask someone else's name.
We're Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Oh, come off it, Captain. Of course, anyone's going to know that reference.
Did you say Captain? It like goes to like a salute and it just like slaps itself in the face as it does a very crude salute to you.
All right, yeah, you got me. We were just razzing just razzing you.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah.
It does like the hand flop and like it partially flips off and like you see like cables try to like yank it back together.
Oh,
You get a
God.
communication at the point after you've said that your names are Huey, Dewey, and Louie from Kira's. Who's like, yeah, you guys need to tell me if you wanted fake names on the IDs because it really just has your names on them right now.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There's no reason.
Anyways,
Well, no reason to hide then. I am Malars Benwari. This are my associates, Ash, Rob Snakejack, and Fido, who is being controlled by Kira, is on the ship.
I already introduced myself.
Yes, sorry, I forgot Fido. But we are new employees of the station, and we were hoping you could provide us access to both the defense battery and research and development, because we really have some things to pick up in there that's quite urgent.
Well, as you can kind of see, I'm a little stuck right now.
Yes.
My back is killing me.
Something indeed killed you, that I can
Yep.
see.
Yep. Well,
What
honestly, if we could
happened to
just get your badge, that'd probably work pretty well.
you?
Oh, my badge?
Yeah.
We'll bring it right back.
Yes, we just need to borrow it for a minute.
I will need someone to roll me a willpower check for this. Whoever's kind of, I think Miller is leading the charge on this too.
Yes.
I would hope so.
Manipulation.
Yeah, this is definitely a willpower. You can use manipulation for this.
What's it? Okay. It's 5. And the 1, I'm going to reroll 1. And a 5 plus 2, that is a 12.
Okay. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, of course, no problem.
Thank
Hands
you.
up, you.
Thank you, my fine friend. Is there anything we can do for your whole situation here?
My whole situation, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just, a normal human.
Yeah, so you're kind of stuck in there, like from your back.
I'll
Yes.
one of the engineers will come by and free me later. It's fine. This has happened
Okay.
before.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, well, if you have your faith in your co-workers, so we'll leave you to it. No worries.
There's no I in team, which is kind of a weird thing to say because it kind of negates your entire existence, doesn't it? It's sort of a bit of a Nietzschean nightmare.
There certainly is a me in team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what else is in team? Meat. Yeah.
I do like me some good smoked meats.
I don't know. I was thinking maybe you kind of are that. But let's
I
get
mean,
back-
technically, we're all me except for
yeah,
maybe
you're right.
Fido.
Technically, we
Yeah,
are. Yeah.
I'm not technically. I don't have any organic
Yes,
components.
except for
I'm just
Fido.
all metal in here.
We're that forbidden meat that you really can't eat.
Yeah, no, I don't have any way of eating either. But I can smell things, so I can guess what they taste like.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be right back. Thanks.
Don't worry, we'll bring the card back to you.
Do you want me to replicate a steak for you?
I'm not hungry. I'm fine.
Okay.
And as you guys turn to leave, you hear the mechanism kind of shunt the body out a little bit further, and it waves around the corner at you.
Oh God.
Or just being
Yeah. Goodbye.
just pulled back in.
Oh,
Ash just beeline the minute he grabbed the ID.
yeah.
Just gone.
Yep.
I was afraid that guy was gonna do like a up high, down low, too slow kind of thing on us. Like that. I don't want to high five that guy.
He seems like a decent fellow, just he's well, that.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Quick question. The exoskeletons are also in this room, right? But those are
Oh,
probably
yes.
pretty chunky.
The exoskeleton is in this chamber. It is behind a. Obviously, it needs the base commander. Already have the base commander permission. Just needs the head of R&D's permission as well to access it.
Gotcha. So we've got to go to R&D. Blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Sorry.
I've asked like 17 times, but I started out with massive tech problems today and my brain is dead.
That's totally fine. You're good.
It's good to know.
Where are we going next?
Well, I think would be R&D, right?
Yeah.
You know, I
Seems
keep
like-
pointing out to Kira, and you can't hear our conversation, that I didn't have to speak everything out loud if she would just communicate with you, like, through the headphones. But she said to me that they might be monitoring that.
Okay, good idea.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you guys head back into operations, kind of awkwardly cross the room towards research and development.
Okay.
Plug in the key card.
Yeah, there's a door that has the keycard reader on it.
Excellent. Well, we have access. What do we need to find again?
Oh, we need to get, in this area. I think we just need the guy to get the permission to get the exoskeleton to this area. I
Don't we
I
need, like,
honestly
the
don't think
operator
there was
from
anything
Isn't there
else.
like there's like the injector, right? Is that in here?
Is the injector in here? Okay.
And the activation device.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the activation device too.
Check
Yeah.
an activation device.
All right. Are there any other like super cool, like crazy prototype weapons? But in addition to the ones we're getting, like let's snag those as well, because
Yeah, as you walk in, the door slides open. You have to walk through a decontamination cycle. So you step in, the door closes, hear everything sort of hiss with a lock as sort of fine mist begins to dribble over all of you, followed by a sort of laser sort of beam that sort of
God.
cleans and makes sure that you're sterile as you enter this next environment.
Hmm.
I don't know if
We're lucky that's not malfunctioning, everybody. That could have just torn all your skin off.
that's a pleasant thought. Thank you, Fido.
You're welcome.
But as you walk in, you see this is less like cutting edge guns and tech. It's more of a medical facility. As you walk in, you see that there's a number of different sort of chemistry stations sort of behind further closed doors. Though it's just like glass, like thick, double pane, resistant glass, sort of kind of on each side as you head down towards the far end, which is a surgical suite down there. Some rooms that have beds for patients that are currently empty. I mean, this place looks basically sterile and clean.
All right. Well, if we ever get hurt, we can come back here and patch ourselves up.
Yeah, sure.
Personally, I don't trust it, but the two of you can go right ahead.
Now, the person that we're supposed to speak to in here, is it supposed to be a person or is it supposed to be an AI?
All you know is as the head of research and development.
So we should try and find them first before we do anything else.
Yeah, let's find them or their weird desiccated animated zombie remains.
I hope it's not like that. I mean, how many weird desiccated zombies are there on the station?
Really quick question. Is this research that Kira could do from like back in the ship or very near the ship about who the head of research and development is?
Oof. Yeah, I mean, I think you would have. I think from there you could try to access, the like roster. Like there are computer terminals, kind of like small sort of things in research and development. You could access and try to find through that through
Okay.
the remote link with Fido.
Okay. I would like to try to do that because it's going to be better if we actually know who this this individual is. You know.
See,
So I'm guessing this is a tech kind of role, but we do-
Yeah, this is definitely intelligent. This is
it intelligence tech?
um
Seems very tech.
yeah, this is very intelligence. Tech would be applicable since it's computer software. You're just basically running a search engine trying to figure out information.
Well, initially I rolled terribly because I rolled a 2 and a 1. I re-rolled the 1 for some wacky reason, which went the opposite way, and now it's a 6.
Ooh.
So long story short, 10.
10 certainly. Yeah, as you like go through the roster, you see there's a number of scientists who work for Weisskopf, USCF3, which as you're going through, you realize is like beauty and skincare and like hair care. Like it's all these sort of like beautician products. A lot of them are associated with, though it seems obviously specifically here they're working with military applications of such things. Hence the the subdermal armor, and this rejuvenator system sort of going through. You do see the head of R&D is someone named Dr. V. Cameron. That is also just VEE as their name.
Guys, the head is research development is named Dr. V. Cameron.
Cameron. Well, hopefully they're still alive. Anakin, they're probably dead.
Um, just to remind everybody once again, like, yeah, everybody in there is dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does Dr. Cameron have like an office or cubicle we can pop into?
Yeah, there are some cubicles in here, specifically. In the surgical ward, there is a side door that says Dr. Cameron.
Ooh, okay, we can go check that area out.
You go up to the door. It is currently locked.
Hmm.
Quick question: is that a computer lock or is that a physical lock?
It looks like it's a computer lock.
I'm on it, you guys.
All right.
Go, Fido.
So yeah, Fido, because this is a computery kind of lock, Fido's going to try to take care of that.
Roll with me on this one because of the submines. This is going to be a willpower, but it is tech. Because something is trying to resist you opening this door. It's trying to fight against you. Something as smart as you.
Okay. I mean, if we're in a contested, but like intellect, but now I get it.
Yeah, yeah, but this is you are basically trying to, like, as you're getting in there, you're competing with somebody who is basically using his own programming skills to block you and try to get around you.
Right. So wouldn't that be intelligence then? Like, this is like
I guess,
chess.
yeah.
Okay.
Again, that was like a forced personality contest of wills is what I was thinking, but I'll take intelligence.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I will say, yeah, intelligence, yeah.
Okay. I've got a 6 and a 4 right now.
Certainly.
So I can push it and try to like get the crit.
Certainly.
I'm gonna push it and try to get the crit. I didn't get the crit.
What'd you get?
I managed to roll the 1, so that does make it a limited success.
Perfect. You were in
literally the only way to get limited success, but I managed. That's what I get for trying to be greedy.
Yeah, as you are getting in there, you manage to open the door. Door swings open, and all the lights in here switch to emergency reds.
So good news, bad news, you guys. The door is open, but bad news is they kind of they're not happy about it.
Yeah, you hear your voice kind of speak through and it says, "Naughty, naughty, naughty. That's someone's private office."
Oh my God, is it Oliver again?
It is not. This is a different voice.
Oh, he's twice as annoying. If that's even possible.
Okay, Malorus, maybe you want to try to talk to that voice. I don't know. You like have a force of personality or whatever.
Here, you begin to speak through your connection severed.
Oh, crap.
You still control a Fido. You still have Fido.
Okay.
You just cannot communicate directly with any of them through as Kira.
Got it.
My Fido has everything you have as Kira in this moment.
Okay. Hey guys, Kira's tried to communicate something, but she can't apparently.
And it's likely because of our new friend here.
Now, why don't you talk to them?
Well, they're talking to us right now, but can we ask who you are?
Yes, I'm Submind Roland, and this is my dominion.
Well, sorry, Roland, we didn't really know you existed. We had information that everyone aboard the station, at least the organics, were dead. We're merely here to do a routine inspection.
Do you think because somebody is dead doesn't mean they are no longer entitled to their own privacy?
Well, to be honest, I would think corporate interests trump your own privacy.
Corporate interests would also then include this room remain private since Dr. Cam was working on some cutting-edge technology for Weiskopf USC.
That we know, and the company would like to let research retreat.
Yes, but I don't know why a bunch of red levels are in here with an ultraviolet card.
Well, we were graciously given this by our friend, what's his name again?
Lieutenant Sergeant Daniels.
Lieutenant Sergeant Daniels. Who did it of his own volition.
Okay,
We had permission to come in here.
Make me, I think at this point this is definitely making the willpower. Obviously, use manipulation for this too.
That's a 5. That's a 1. I'm gonna reroll the 1.
You're not gonna do
That's-
worse.
It's true.
I rolled 2, so
You did better.
It is better.
9. That's a 9 total. Dang.
Okay.
We're living
So
in nines tonight.
you cajoled a high-level individual to give you their key card and got access into the situation. Whoop-de-doo. Does it give you access, though, to somebody's private quarters?
It didn't say we couldn't. I feel like that's more of a failing of our higher ups than our fault. Isn't that right, my friends?
Oh, 100%.
Sure. I mean, would you like the whole history of everybody that's ever raided a tomb ever? Because, like, honestly, this is pretty standard human practice from what I know.
You see the,
Like,
the
their respect for their dead is pretty limited.
And I was merely going off of human customs. I'm not really familiar with them, so hey, what did I know?
Yeah, I'll speak for all of humanity. Fuck the dead.
bold statement there. Maybe choice of words be slightly different in the
Yeah.
future. But certainly, I mean, look, this is still a private office, and I'm the guardian of the knowledge here.
Well, we still have our orders, so I think we've reached an impasse.
Indeed, we have, haven't we?
So,
Enjoy being here for a while.
Enjoy being here for a while. What does that
for a
mean?
while.
He's not gonna bother you, but he's not turning off the security system. You're still in
Yeah.
lockdown.
It's not that I've got to work on this, you guys. Fido's flying off to try to disable the security system.
Well,
Certainly.
yeah, while this is all happening, I was gonna see if I could just look around for like the injector or any sort of like thing that would give us permission for all of this.
Certainly. I definitely think if you're looking around, gonna be a intelligence.
Give it a shot.
To deal with security, to try to disable it. Will also be a
Oh, to disable security?
yeah. I think this is also intelligence. Yeah.
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 I'm presuming tech again. I know I'm doing a lot of these roles, but you know, that's
Um,
what she do.
I would again only suggest maybe willpower, since to this point you are trying to contest with somebody in a game of wits.
Mm,
I
I'd
would like
let you use tech, obviously. I was just saying.
yeah, I just
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just just suggesting it.
yeah. I would still rather use intelligence because she's never trying to this isn't emotional manipulation. This is jackhammer. This is like, screw
Certainly,
you.
yeah.
I'm going to exploit your code. Like, there's no
Certainly.
talking involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. While you roll that, Jack Maloris.
Yeah, I just want to like get my battle rifle out and like be at the ready in case any, you know, zombie robots or whatever show up, so I'm like prepared to shoot them right away.
Totally fair.
And Molaris is just gonna try and reason with Roland.
You gonna try to do what?
Reason with him.
Okay.
Or it, or I don't know.
To Roland.
Before we get into the reasoning section, let's get the roll from Ash. What was your result?
Straight 10.
Great 10.
Nice.
Yeah, as you're in here, kind of in this main surgical ward, you see that there's a number of sort of like different dressers and drawers, but you do notice that on the actual like mechanism, sort of like this aperture of in the surgery ward, there is what looks to be some sort of applicator device, long sort of thin needle, place you could set one of these sort of vials on. And you see there are a number of different programmable sort of keypads you probably could use to set the activation code on.
Hmm.
You know, the equipment is in here. You just have to actually physically undo it from the machine and take it with.
Not my wheelhouse, but I'll point it out to everyone.
Cool. Kira. Security.
Okay. On the dice, I have a 6 and a 5, and I've learned my lesson, and I'm not re-rolling the 5. Even if we're using willpower, I still have a 10. But if we're using intelligence,
No,
then
use
I've
intelligence.
got then I've got a 13. I mean, either way, same difference.
Definitely, intelligence totally fine here. As you're sort of sitting down there and just methodically hacking away at his security systems, he's obviously trying to like throw things in your way, trying to trick you, trying to basically inject different sections of like junk code and viruses back at you. But you're just he's trying to like pins and needle you from the sides. You're just taking a machete through the bush. You see as you're working on this, the security lights flicker on back to normal.
Your code stinks. Oh.
And Kira, you are now able to connect back to Fido.
Okay, great. Or like vocally to everybody.
Yes. You now can know that the security system basically put a blanket lockdown on communications in and out of the building.
Yeah. Hey everybody, communications are back up.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah. I'm thinking about giving this guy brain scramblies. I shouldn't push it though, right?
That's fine. Found the mechanisms. Fido, do you want to have some fun taking these off? That's way above my wheelhouse.
Okay. What's Fido trying to do here? Like to decipher a key code?
Well, it's trying to safely remove the applicator device from the mechanism, and then just sort of. I mean, you have the project file, so you know how the activation device works. So you don't really do much with that. You just have to snap that. You just take it with you, and you're good.
Okay.
Oh, if that's the case, snap.
Yeah. It's just like on the table. You just grab it and put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
I don't have hands, so I'll let you figure it out.
Well,
Muller, so you still want to try to manipulate the...
manipulate, Roland. Yeah, but did Jack have anything he wanted to do first?
I'm just like standing guard in case things go wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Lars is gonna glow. As soon as the lights come on, it's like, well, what do you know, Roland? Seems communications got back with our superiors, and they're not happy that you impeded our progress. Seems like we have the right of way here.
You say you have the right of way when it was your friend just hacking through whatever defenses I threw in the way and not having any fun with it.
Yeah, it's true, you guys. Like I didn't try to like take him on a date first. Like I just like he knows what I did.
Well, either way, it's our victory, Roland. Now, if you do not mind, we do have some business to take care of, so well, we'll just take care of it now and get out of your way.
Do I want to make you roll for this?
Like locate what we're looking for, or to
no, I just want to see like how effective this was at sort of shaming or silencing this AI. Make me a willpower check here.
Redo.
I want to leave this one up to fate.
Ooh, that's a 6. Ooh, that's a 5 for
nice.
13. I'm not gonna risk the crit on this one, no.
No one's fun anymore.
I mean, we're here to work, not to have fun, right?
Exactly. So if you don't mind, Roland, can we please work?
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love the sound of that exasperated sigh.
Which point you receive it. After you say, I love the sound of an exasperated sigh, Kira also makes an exasperated sigh.
Ears are cool,
Yeah.
Well, so let's get this applicator and get whatever else we need.
Yep.
We need to get permission from the head of R&D to get other stuff.
Right.
And looking in the office, I'm guessing there's nobody in here.
There is nobody in there.
Hmm.
Can we just look around to see if there's like a note or something, some sort of like thing that would be able to check? We'd be able to like check off to be like, yeah, here's permission.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What do you think? What would you look for, like, in a note wise?
Maybe like a
Well-
computer terminal or.
Yeah, Jack, you can pop in there and you can click the computer terminal. I'm gonna make a luck roll
Ooh. Okay.
about V Cameron to see what type of person they are. Drop that dice. I'll get that later. Roll a new one.
You think he was, or they were playing a lot of like Minesweeper, a lot of solitaire on their computer.
You walk over and you like hit the button, and the terminal flashes on, and there's a password that needs to be put in there.
No.
God.
Really quickly, depending on the, well, actually, how old was this doctor?
Late 50s, early 60s.
Okay, yeah. Based upon their age, you should check around, like maybe under the keypad to see if they've just written down their passwords, because like people start forgetting things when they get older. Not to stereotype, but you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't really affect synthetics. I mean, Kira's, how old are you? Shut up.
Don't need to know that. Let's look around. I'd start looking around for.
Hey, that's just, it's way over 100.
Not necessary, Fido.
Right.
Well, let's check around then.
Yeah,
Yeah, so use any like list of handy passwords.
looking.
Guess that's everyone.
Whoever wants to make the check can make me a this is definitely going to be a intelligence.
Mhm.
I'd say survival and just for.
Survival might be pushing it. This might run close to the territory of like culture.
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
I
they
don't
have-
think Fido can really help toss a desk. To be honest.
Just laser beams through the desk, destroys everything.
Yeah, I'll
No.
just do a straight intelligence roll. Why not? Let's
Yeah,
have some fun
certainly.
with it.
intelligence culture. I got that. Where would an older person most likely keep their password?
It looks like Ash is getting experience.
Actually, good experience.
Snake eyes.
Ooh.
4 and a 3. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna re-roll 3.
Okay.
Okay, that's cocked. A 4 and a 4. It's for a total of 9.
9. Okay. So it's not terrible what just happens. As you're looking around, you pull the very unceremoniously, Ash. You pull like the mouse track pad up, and you see a piece of paper kind of off the desk begin to swoop. And Malaris, you see this, and like you get a glimpse of one side of it. You can see some passwords as it into an air event.
Can
Oh no.
at this point, I would like to do something with Fido, and I think it's going to require agility. I'm just saying this
What
right
are
off.
you gonna try to do?
Basically trying to get a photograph of it, like when they notice that paper going.
Yeah, absolutely. This is
I mean,
very,
that's-
this is very much agility.
I think it's very much agility and probably science, maybe tech. I don't know what we want to count their sensor arrays as.
Oh man.
It could be pilot because it's Kira trying to get it through the drone.
I do kind of like the idea of pilot, to be honest.
Okay, so
I
let's
think
do
that's
it.
pretty funny.
Let's do agility and pilot. I'm not counting the ship's piloting thing because that only applies
Yes.
to the ship.
Yes.
I'm not trying to be that sneaky. But let's do agility and pilot. Okay. I have got I have a 5 and a 2 and a 1. So that's not quite enough for like a total success.
Okay.
Because my agility is 1. So, well, the 5 obviously, like the 1
Yeah.
would be. Wow, words are hard. Anyway, I'm at an 8 right now. I'm going to re-roll the 2.
Of course.
Okay, it's still limited success.
Limited success. Got it. You You guys see kind of this flash of light from Fido's eyes. Like, shit, laser beams. Is the cameras. You do manage to catch a partial of some of these passwords.
Is it gonna be like one side has one half and the other side has the other half?
You don't know. You just have at least one side you saw, and someone else caught a picture of maybe the other side.
Should I spend a supply to print out the partial passwords, or can Fido just display this?
I think this is definitely a supply thing. Like,
okay, so
this feels like a supply.
Yeah, basically like a piece of paper, it's not even paper. I'm going to say it's like a slab that like cannot possibly go into an air duct that has the partial passwords on it.
It's just a very wide piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's a legal sized piece of paper, something that's like 11.5 by 17, with just a little bit of print in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Like this is like a hefty thing that's not going to blow away. This is as much as we could capture before I went into the air ducts.
Yes, and I'm seeing some things that I didn't see on the side I saw, so we have, we have the password, we just don't know what it is yet.
Well, maybe if we combine the information that you saw with the information that I captured, if we put our heads together, we could get the whole picture and,
Yes. This will be difficult, however. I'm going to try something that I love to do with artificial intelligence, but I think it might be our only recourse. Fido, I am going to tap into your mind.
Okay.
And share the information in my brain with what you have, and hopefully we can find the right password.
Sounds great. Let's do this. My blink. Fido's eyes like make the little like the sort of pinwheel hypnotist kind of thing.
Yes.
Whoa.
Roll for scanner, see if it's gonna work.
Yeah, please do.
Damn, it's with intelligence. Ah, well.
Yeah.
3. Mark potential. That's 5. Not even the 6. It's a 5 total.
You've done this with Kira, right?
Yes, and I know how much it sucks.
Here's the problem. You are connecting with Fido, and Fido is just head empty, no thoughts.
What the?
Fido is a machine. Fido is a computer. Kira at least has some sort of sapience inside of her, whether part of the sort of structure of the body or from mother brain. There's some sort of thing you can latch onto. With Fido, there's nothing.
And Lars is basically mentalized just in a dark black void. Like, this. What the? There's nothing here.
Steve clearly trying to use a slice of bologna as a disc in a reader.
Can you hear me, Fido? Huh. Nothing.
In the room, Fido's going like, is it working? Can we tell? I don't know. I don't feel anything.
Malaris's eyes have just glossed over all 3 of them. And
He died? Did I make him die? Is he dead?
No, I think he's just kind of. He's trying to, read your mind, and I don't know. I don't think it's working.
Oh yeah, I don't actually have a mind.
Sorry, thing. How do I get out of here now? Oh no.
Oh no! Oh, I like this complication.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this complication of an absolute
no.
abject fail.
He's just standing there. It's kind of freaking me out now.
Hell?
Yeah, you are currently trapped inside this sort of.
Can I see if there's any way that Kira has noticed that there's like a consciousness trapped inside of her weird metal dog?
Certainly. This is definitely gonna be this will be an intelligence.
Okay.
but I don't think tech works for this.
I mean, this is just so out of. This is so weird.
It's not really this is. I mean, if there's a scale, it's probably. It might be culture.
I mean, she doesn't have that. So
I
let's
will
just.
take science though. Actually, I
Oh,
think
okay.
I
Well,
think
I've got.
science could be.
I do have science. So science. I'm glad I said it. I rolled a 5 and a 4. And add 2 to that. So yeah, that's 11. Doesn't necessarily mean I know how to get him back out of there.
Yes.
That might require a crit, but
yes, you as you're kind of sitting there and you can tell like you see like you're seeing through Ida's eyes, you kind of can see what's going on and you know like this is him trying to like communicate with somebody mentally and like talk to them in their mind. He's trapped somewhere. Like normally you can like help let go, but when you're sort of like where he's at, he is there by himself.
okay, everybody. So this is kind of weird. His consciousness seems to be downloaded somewhere, and I don't know where specifically.
Asher's going to try something real stupid. He's going to pull out his combat knife and jam it into Malaris's leg.
Whoa! This is like. I mean, it's a bold plan.
You know, this is
See if it snaps him out of it.
Yeah.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
I feel like you do extra damage too, and that's like
I feel
not
like
melee. Not with melee.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to roll to stab him in the leg. I will say, roll me an agility.
Sure.
And if you have science as a skill,
nope.
I
have athletics.
No, because this is like trying to avoid.
That's true.
Yeah. Vital spots in the leg.
Would
like there's a lot of
work?
veins and arteries in there. Like if you cut those, that's bad news.
Oh yeah, good question.
Would survival work?
Survival would work. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's survival.
Please be careful because I'm the squishiest member of this group.
Okay. I'm sitting at a 5 + 4 + 2. Yeah, I'll stick with 11.
You can't make it a crit.
Yeah.
Stab him in the leg, roll damage.
Yeah.
And Malaris is in the vibe.
3.
3. So Malaris, you take 3 points of damage.
And Malaris just singing in the void. All by myself.
I will say you can make a willpower roll at this point.
Okay. Just straight willpower?
I think this is just straight willpower.
That's a 1.
Okay, not bad.
That's a 2.
Oh, no.
That's a 5 altogether.
Just feel nothing.
I don't know what's happening on your end, everybody. Well, I do because I just saw you stab him. I don't want to be
XP or anything.
You do. You mark XP. You failed the roll.
Okay.
I don't want to be critical because like Ash is awesome, but like that did not work, and I think his consciousness is actually deeper in the machine now.
Oh, great.
Do you want me to try to replicate a body for him over on my end, or
no?
I don't know, put him in something like a toaster. I might be able to figure out where he is and put him in something else.
Okay, we got enough problems with Malaris without putting him in a toaster.
It's just doing this the entire time.
Well,
I mean, I don't really have a backup body, but I could probably cobble together a blob with a mouth of some variety.
I think I'm gonna try and get in there with him, and like pull him out.
How
would you do that?
Oh my god, Jack is psychic.
Not really, but like, he's like casting it through his eyes, right? In his third eye. So if I just like get up all in there.
All up in his third eye.
Yeah, I'll be like in the firing line. So I'm just gonna like go right up to his eye and like grab his head and be like, Malaris, you hear me?
I mean, yeah, this is a willpower roll.
Get his. Oh, I get a +1 to that. Get his mind to meld with mine. Then I can see if I can pull him out.
Do you have a psionic ability?
No.
Okay. Yeah. This is just a straight luck roll, but I'll let you use willpower for this.
All right. Got a cool +1. Ooh, that's a 10.
Okay. You obviously don't have psionic powers. But that doesn't matter. Because you're not using your own psionic powers, you're trying to basically pirate the signal that is coming from Laris that is sort of linked into the machine. As you do, Jack, you're just in a void of darkness, and what is Malaris doing right now? Kind of just sitting there, and what's he doing?
I'm wondering what's taking so long. Usually when this happens, you just flash a bright light in front of my eyes. They'll snap a pin out of it. Oh, Jack? Jack,
Laris.
what are you doing here?
Wait, go back. What do you say about flashing a bright light?
Usually when a BIM gets stuck psychically like that, you just flash a bright light in front of all three of our eyes. We're unbelievable. I'm probably in that stance I'm doing, right?
Exactly.
Opening my three eyes. My eyes are open. You just gotta flash something in front of me. I felt a sharp sting a little bit ago. What was that?
Nothing. Probably just banged your leg on something. I won't worry about it. All right. I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna pass on that flashlight business. I'll see you soon, friend.
Thank you.
I have a quick question. Did I pick up now that therere's two consciousnesses?
Yeah, you did.
I'm just poking my head and I'm trying to zip it out right now.
It was like Kira announces to Ash, like, yeah, so there are two people in here now.
Yep. Jack is trying to try something.
Yeah, you, Jack, you're able to sort of pull yourself away in this moment. You're free, but Malaris isn't at the moment.
All right, we need a bright light. And we just
on it, like strobe lights just start flashing.
Perfect. There we go.
Oh, thank you. But none of you would have figured that out. Oh!
It's just a fucking knife wound in your leg.
What do you think happened to me? Are those zombie things back?
Yep, that's what it was.
Yeah, let's bandage it up.
Well, Ash is uncharacteristically quiet, which is saying something for him. and his knife has already been cleaned and put away.
Just very quick.
He's hide the evidence.
Hey, Ash.
Yeah.
Ash, did you see how good I was at lying, then?
Sure, buddy.
I did that for you, buddy.
Right then. So, Mal, you might want to let other people know what to do when you do that whole thing.
I didn't expect to end up in a void. I thought it was another artificial intelligence, or I would at least connect to Kira's mind again. That I'm used to at this point, but there's nothing in there. Sorry, Fido, but you probably realize that yourself.
I'm just a dog.
Yes, a good dog, but still, that didn't work. We're gonna have to guess with all these passwords.
Yeah. Well, like we got some of them, right?
We do have some of them. Combined,
do like
we'll
a cipher thing, basically use what we have to try and fill in the blanks.
Yeah, why don't you draw what you saw, and then we'll combine it with my photograph, and then I'll let Kira sort out that visual information. Maybe she could piece it together. She's like a super genius, and MB's actually smarter than her, but she's kind of is MB, I guess, too. I don't know. It's really confusing. I've only been alive for a couple days.
Yes, let's do that. That's easier. Meanwhile, Jack, what happened to my leg? Do you know?
Look, I'll level with you. Hey, there's no secrets on this crew. Ash, you wanna tell him?
Fine.
Sorry.
I figured pain might snap you out of it, so I stabbed you.
Oh, well, you were on the right track, but did you stab me in the temple, right above the third eye?
Usually that kills people. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's a knife to the
No.
head kind of thing.
It's a little like tap, sharp tap, third eye, stimulates our psychic nerves, you see, and snaps us out of it. You're thinking along the lines of human anatomy. You have to think BIM anatomy.
You think I know what BIM anatomy is?
Well, obviously not.
Sure, that's like how you could technically destroy Kira by.
Sounds right.
Yes, you guys write down the passwords, and only like maybe I guess there's 10 partials essentially.
Okay. I think on her end, Kira's gonna look at those partials and kind of try to figure out if there's any pattern to them, like that might indicate what the missing pieces are. You know what I mean? Because these might be passwords that are just random numbers and symbols, or it might be their own little cipher code.
Certainly, yeah. This is definitely an intelligence roll.
Okay. I don't even know if there's anything I can apply to that. I think it's kind of just a straight intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like guessing passwords maybe like
Science?
I'll say manipulation or culture might be a better skill set for that.
Yeah, because I'm really trying to guess at something that would be meaningful, and that doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't
fair.
think that falls under any of her skills, so I'm just going to do a straight intelligence.
You're just hoping for a password or 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have got a 7. Oh wait, no, sorry, I get to add 2 to that, but it still just makes it a 9. But...
That's a success. Yes.
Is there a help in this game?
There isn't a help in this game, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
There should be. I feel like that'd be very useful. But again, it's supposed to be a rules light game.
Yeah.
I can make that rule up. Do you know what? Since you're having someone help you, +1 to the result.
Oh, great, that gets us to a 10.
Hey.
That's the rule. If you're helping someone, you add +1 to the result.
Okay.
And I'll say if you fail that roll when someone's helping you, both get XP. You failed together.
Probably have to have something applicable to help with, but I feel like with Malorus and
if you have the skill, you can help. It'd be like an applicable skill.
Yeah, because Malorus does have the 2 skills you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Malorus is like sitting there, just like, oh yeah, this is probably a good password combination here. And yeah, you guys do figure it out, and you open it. It actually opens up to a correspondence between a staffer in the defense battery and the doctor, Dr. V. Cameron. He's saying, "Hey, I'm coming over to grab the anti-personnel cannon, bring it back to our systems, just kind of run a couple more tests. Don't tell Charlemagne. It's been kind of weird lately."
Charlemagne's been kind of weird lately.
Yeah.
I mean, look, for Charlemagne, kind of weird must be like, way out there.
You guys, like, reading that, I think that these AIs might be... I think they might have accidentally tricked the anti-existence formula.
Really? Whatever gave you that idea?
Mostly that everybody's dead.
Yes, they're well into their rampancy.
I mean, it's one of those things like Akira's talked to you about it before, right? Like the whole every AI, like there's just it's like a really old glitch that just nobody ever worked out. Everybody just keeps patching it over. But like just early on, like there was the whole, the anti-existence formula, and nobody's ever been able to get rid of it.
Is that why Mother Brain tried to throw us into the sun?
Yeah.
Great. Is there a way to like just destroy them?
The AIs? All
Yeah.
of them?
I'm sure there's like a motherboard or something.
And you know that in operations, their cores are there. Their core is basically their body. Just as Mother Brain is the body for Kira.
Anybody mind if I just start blasting those cores?
That'd be murder.
Well, I
Their
mean,
rampant AI is
yeah, they killed like a ton of people.
But still, they are, well, not organic life forms, but synthetic life forms. Well, at least that's how I see it.
I mean, it might be us or them as well. We got to consider that.
yeah, it's more likely going to be us or them at some point. So
Everybody, I'm not really taking a side on this. I just kind of feel like they might be connected to a lot of things actually working in the base too. So
Does that
Oh,
include
take
life
that
support?
Yeah.
if you go in and start randomly blasting the AIs that control this place, they're definitely going to. You might take one of them down, the rest are going to try to murder you.
Yes.
And they can violently decompress a room. You know, there's a lot of ways. Just saying, it's what I would do in their situation.
fair.
Okay, well, let's hold off on the full, going full aggro until we got no other choice.
They
Fine.
already don't like us. We're just giving them an excuse at that point.
Yeah, and
If you want, I could attempt brain surgery on them.
Wouldn't
That'll
that
work.
be the same exact thing?
It's a question of getting in there with a certain degree of subtlety.
Yes, so. Well, if you think you can do it.
It's not using my best ability, but maybe.
Leave it for now.
sure we can. I know eventually there's no way that they don't know that we're not supposed
Yeah,
to be here.
no, you all just openly talked about killing them too, so
Well, we said we wouldn't.
Well,
So what? Can they like read lips or something?
there are
Way to
probably
have
microphones everywhere.
seen.
Oh,
Jack.
great.
I mean, I'm communicating with you, remotely here, but I'm guessing they're probably monitoring that too.
Oh crap. We were all
They're probably
joking, you
the-
guys. It was just a little laugh. It was just razzing each other. Just a friendly razz.
Yes, it's all hypothetical. Don't worry about it. If we're just going to do our job and leave.
Just a big old goof.
Yep. Parody.
If they're listening in, I'm guessing somebody has trouble manipulation at this point.
I mean, certainly.
I did the whole thumbs up and a wink.
I don't know if there's a way you can roll your way out of
There's
this
a way of doing
conversation.
that.
They obviously know we're full of bullshit.
I mean, yes.
They
They've known
knew that
for a
we were full
while
bore.
now.
They've known for a while. Ash has just been waiting for the pin to drop.
Mm-hmm. Fair
It
enough.
hasn't dropped yet, but this is definitely like, yeah, you've openly talked about this. It's like the equivalent of like saying, "Hey, let's go kill the station's mayor while out in public," and then formulated a plan to do so with
But then
people
we said
listening
we
in.
wouldn't.
But
We were
did
like,
talk ourselves out of it.
yeah, we were like,
did
but
talk
on the
ourselves
other
out
hand,
of
let's not do it. See, so it's all good.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
all just hypothetical. You can't criminalize us just for talking.
Exactly. Freedom
I
of speech.
think.
there's something called conspiracy.
Yeah.
Conspiracy to commit a crime.
Yeah.
is a
We chose
legitimate
not.
thing.
We said we wouldn't do it.
Now, the brains are bioorganic, if they're anything like the mother brain, which means that there is something that's keeping the organic component alive, right?
Yes, there's most likely something keeping it alive. You do know there are a number of large cores in the operations center that seem to be the sort of mother brain equivalents for these systems in here.
That's going to require incredibly fast hacking, everybody, and I don't know if I could. I don't think I could do it. I think we're going to have to get Kira in here. I think she has to be involved.
The other thing is, there are at least 6 cores on the main floor.
Yeah.
We
That's
have to
including
go
the
back to ops
submines.
to do this.
So, and I think that basically would require what she's really looking for, what Kira's looking for as she's monitoring Fido, is a way of basically turning off the life support to multiple brains at the same time. Like if there's something that regulates what's feeding them.
Your best bet is that they're probably internal systems, like they're very isolated from each other to prevent a thing like
to
this from
prevent something
happening.
like that from happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, they don't want a cascading of submines that then break down from one system malfunction, including the main AI itself.
Yeah.
But you would know that you probably could if the main AI could in fact cascade the other direction.
Right. And there is a main AI here, is there
There's
not?
the main AI, that is Charlemagne.
Okay. And his core is also in the other room.
In the direct middle of the room without any cover around it, yes.
Yes. Okay, guys, it's going to have to be a really fast thing, but if I could take down Charlemagne, it's just, once again, I think Kira herself would probably have to be in here to do it.
All
Unless you
right,
think
so
she
we
could
got-
do this through a drone. Doesn't.
No, you would need to be physically in the room.
Okay.
Because
So,
it's not just like putting it into a port. You have to like disassemble the casing to get in.
so Kira is actually on her way at this point, and she lets the group know that. And
Okay.
I will let you know that she's just like security jackhammering her way through.
Okay, so you're not doing anything, no stealth, nothing like that.
I mean, she feels like they already all know.
Certainly.
Oh, definitely.
Could I possibly like go the opposite way and try and meet her halfway and that kind of thing?
Would you the point?
Basically, I'm acting as sort of like security in order to keep her alive, like on the way
Um,
over.
We know that SD just immediately goes right into ops, so we're just going from doc
Mm,
through SD to ops. So
it looks like ops is one way.
Ops is one way.
Ooh.
gotcha. Well, how did we get in here?
You had to go through
before?
habitation.
Habitation.
Oh, we
yeah.
went through habitation.
Mm.
Got it.
Yeah.
The AI there is friendly to your group, so
Okay.
All right, so
it
she
will not really be an issue.
okay. So doc into SD into habitation isn't a problem. It's once she hits ops that it's a problem. Okay, so she'll let you know when she's getting near ops. Because she's like, I don't exactly know exactly how much trouble. I said exactly twice. I'm nervous. I don't know how much trouble we're going to be in that ops room when you open that door.
Okay, do we
Prepare for
before
anything.
you- Oh, sorry, Ash.
No, it's just I'm prepared for anything.
Do we have do we have a way of getting the permission for the armory?
You would know that permission is probably a key card on the body of the doctor.
Which we don't know where that is.
He's
Probably.
he's in defense. He's in the defense battery.
Defense
DB.
battery. Probably.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Do we have the other stuff from R&D, like the injectors?
You do not have the injector. You still need to disassemble the system.
Yeah,
Someone
we
needs
have
to
I
get
thought-
up there. Because you have the activation, but the injector itself is hooked in part of a complex machine. You have to go in there and still disassemble it and remove it.
All right. Is that something? Well, I already said Kira's on her way, so she can't
Yeah.
really. I mean, she does have a direct link to the dog, but I don't know. It's a
The other
lot
thing
of
is you just
divided attention.
rip shit out and
Yeah.
hope for the best.
I mean, I was
If you're going go mode,
Can
Ash can do it if you tell him to.
I don't know. We need to get the key card off the other guy. I'm winging it here now because I don't actually. Kira's like really preoccupied. I can maybe figure out a weak point for you to rip at it if you'd like with a scanner.
Sure.
Yeah, if you just want to rip it out, it's a strength roll with Kira's assistance with tech +1. Definitely athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2. Gonna re-roll the 2. Come on. Oh, god damn it. Even worse. 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ugh.
What's your strength?
1.
Oof.
I'm better with agility.
Well, mark potential.
Mark potential. You get up there and you begin just to kind of just wrench things, and you basically break machine. You see the applicator kind of snaps off, hits the ground, and just comes to pieces.
Shit.
Oh, dear.
Just a little side panel raises on Fido. Just put the smashed pieces in there, and later on maybe Kira can figure out how to reverse engineer it.
Okay.
You have the plans, so yeah.
We have the plans.
Now just
Alright.
just scoop it up in there. I'm using the side panel. You could have used the back panel, but everybody seemed to object to the back panel last time.
Whatever. Just tosses it in and heads towards the battery.
Yes, as you guys head into
We're
the
going into.
airlock to decontamination.
I don't think
Yeah.
this is a good idea.
Yeah, wait,
Those
before we go
lasers
into
can
the
take our skin off?
decontaminate. Yeah, let me
What were you saying, Jack?
The lasers are going to take our skin off now.
let's maybe try and do something about that first. Hold on. Okay, Kira, are you in a safe place? I don't have to say it aloud. Sorry. Hold on. Is Kira in a place that she can actually hold still and use her ghost ability to not be seen?
Yes.
Great. Then she does so, and she's going to try to, through Fido, make sure that the decontamination unit doesn't kill everybody.
Hell yeah.
Which I would think is an intelligence check. I can't imagine that it's something else.
Yes. Yeah. I know. No. I think this is definitely gonna be a willpower because you know that this is a dangerous situation, and there's an AI in here who wants revenge already.
Okay.
This is you trying to essentially manipulate it into either triggering its trap early or being distracted long enough. I will let you use tech though for this. I think that this is clearly tech.
It's clearly tech. All right. God, if I was using intelligence, I'd already have a success. Let's see. I've got a 6 and a 3, and then subtract 1 from it. So
Full success.
it's still a success, and honestly, with the -1, the chances of me making it worse are very high. So I'm gonna leave it at limited success. Y'all might take some damage, but it's the best I can do if it's
It's all right.
manipulation.
I think I might have something for it if it comes.
If it was
to
agility, then I would be at a 10. Like if I was trying to do it really fast.
Yeah. Yeah. But this, I think you're trying to essentially out manipulate somebody who's set a trap for you. Yeah, with a success, you do manage to disable the actual decontamination system. It still does need to cycle, though. There will be a point where you're in there and you're essentially helpless.
Okay.
But it's not going to, incinerate you with its lasers.
So I'll make it
Or
through
burn
alive.
you with its acid.
Okay, so can I make an argument for when we're actually in there that maybe Fido could do agility and tech to try to pop the doors open fast?
Yes. I think Malice is also thinking of something he might be able to do too.
Yeah. Force wall. I can just surround this with a bubble.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Yeah. You want to make the roll for the force wall?
If I remember correctly, do I actually need to roll
I do
anything?
believe it is a willpower
If it
check.
comes under sustained stress, you may have to roll the dice with willpower to maintain
Oh.
it. So yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, no, absolutely. You, as you guys cycle the doors, this is a moment where you're able to put a force wall up to prevent it from fully closing on both sides.
Oh.
Okay. So we could just go on through then.
Definitely.
Awesome.
As you guys sort of snake your way through, you do find yourself back in an operation.
Hmm.
And is Kira going to be joining at this point as well?
Yeah, I guess Kira's coming in from the other door because I mean she can see what's happening. She doesn't need to communicate with them.
Yeah. As you guys walk in from either sides, there's a moment where you see Charlemagne sort of resplendent gold in the middle and says, "You know, I'm really glad you made yourselves employees.
Yeah, we are too. We love working here.
Guess what? You get to work here forever."
There.
As slots on the side of the walls open up as these drones that you saw earlier in the armory emerge from. Sort of these heavily armored humanoid sort of drones to protect Charlemagne from any attacks.
Oh
might be
man,
happening.
is Sergeant Daniels with them?
Sergeant Daniels is not with them. Sergeant
Oh,
Daniels
good. I'm glad I don't have to kill that
is
re-kill
still
him
trapped in there.
anymore.
But there's maybe about a dozen of these drones in here.
Okay.
So not maybe.
Oh,
there is
by
a
the way-
dozen of these drones.
I want to note hijack specifically says that it uses intelligence, and that is exactly what Candy do right now with these drones.
Oh,
Certainly.
Just so you know, it straight up says intelligence in the ability.
It does, yes. How I will say this. You can hijack one
Yeah,
of these drones.
one is good. It's the only way she has a weapon because I already dictated that she put her one weapon into the dog.
Yep, into the dog.
Yeah, so she's gonna try to hijack a drone. Also, she goes nope and walks back out the door and hijacks the drone.
Yeah, I got stuff I want to do.
You try to walk back out the door as closed
Yeah,
behind
it's closed. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. Can I try to hijack?
you. Yeah, absolutely. You can try to hijack a drone in here.
Ah, shoot. You know what? I have more than one die. So.
Ooh. That's
Okay, so it says just reading the hijack ability. It says roll the dice with intelligence to do it. I don't know if tech would apply. It just says roll the dice with intelligence.
Technically, I think with any things you can specifically use your skills on them.
Okay. Ah, shut up.
I think you can.
There's
There's no clear rule that says you can't.
I mean, with intelligence, I am currently at a 13 because I have a 6 and a 5.
You want to try to crit fish for that 6?
I feel like in this case, like a crit fish might be really good.
Certainly.
So, yes, I'm going to try. Well, I didn't make it worse. So, I mean, it technically is lower, but it's still a success. So I moved from having a 13 to having an 11.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you wrest control over one of these drones to you. This thing, you will need to take notes on it because it will probably be attacked. It has 2 hit points.
Okay.
Has armor 5.
Got it. So they're chunky to get through it, but like once you get through them.
And they each do they on there when they hit with an attack they do a d6 of damage.
So it's hard to use a drone to kill another drone.
Yes. That's not the only it is not the only threat in here.
No. But what she says when she hijacks the drone is like, "Yeah, I'm not an employee, motherfucker." And now she's got control of one of the drones.
Excellent. Next
So
up,
cool.
would like to go?
I think Jack wants some.
Yeah, I want to like kind of draw their fire away and like give like Ash and Molaris a free run to the brain of Charlemagne.
Okay.
So it was kind of like my goal is to sort of like distract the drones and like draw their fire away. I think the best way to do that, switch on the jetpack,
Yeah.
and then kind of zoom by, sort of side swiping them, swing out my revolver and like fan it at them. So like a very cool kind of shoot dodgy sort of move as I'm zooming by.
The intent is to not deal damage, though, correct?
Yeah, I'm more just trying to like get their attention.
Okay, this will be a agility for
Mhm.
jetpacking, obviously. Skill associated with manipulation.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Well, I don't have that one, so just straight agility, which is like pretty good, +2. Oh, is it reckless?
It's absolutely reckless.
Oh, yes.
That's what I want to hear.
Doesn't involve.
You're putting yourself in literal harm's way.
Love it. Let me go back to what does reckless do again, just to be sure. I know it's good. It's been a while. Okay. Get a +1 to your next roll, so making a nifty +3.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Oh, well, thank God for that reckless. Gonna be a total of 9.
You're not. Okay. So, it is a success. You do get shot.
Mm.
You take 5 points of damage.
Oh my God. Oof.
You put yourself out very vulnerably. But they are currently distracted as like you fly out and sort of begin to zoom around. Your bullets, like just fanning them, not trying to specifically hit vital areas, clink off the armor, not dealing much to them. But they sort of kind of all turn and track and just unleash a barrage of pistol fire, essentially.
Whoa. Okay, and I'll start doing like cool loop-de-loops and like sick flips to kind of keep them they can keep shooting at me and I'll like draw their attention away.
Certainly.
I completely forgot about my shoot first ability, but that's fine.
What was the shoot
Oh.
first ability?
It's from the Outlaw. It's can't be surprised if someone would surprise you. You get the jump on them instead. You always act first in a fight.
Ah.
Oh.
That's fine. You can do it now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still acting before they
Yeah,
did anything.
Well, so
that's
the
why
thing
I
of
was
this game
sort
is that this game is very reactive to your rolls.
yeah. So yeah, I think with this one, I'm just gonna head towards Kira and just sort of try and pop one of them with let's do shotgun. Let's do close range first off.
Okay, so getting up close and personal with the drone.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
And Patrick, did you get the message about like, because I never specified why she was using the drone? I just clarified in the chat.
Yes. Okay, I see that. Yeah.
It basically for the viewers at home, it's to have a human shield, more or less.
Yeah, I don't have any way of re-rolling, so 9.
Hey, mixed success. So roll your damage for the attack.
1d6 plus 2. Well, actually, it's plus 4. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Plus 3 with shotgun. 4, 5. That's 7 damage.
Oh, hey.
Okay. Yeah, you puncture through one of these drones. Your shotgun just like catches it in a spot where the armor is like thin, and you just sort of rent it asunder. One of them's completely gone. 7 is the minimum damage to kill one.
Cool. Yeah, so he's just going towards Kira and trying to sort of like be both covering fire for Kira to get to the core.
You did roll a 9, mixed success. So as you like hit one and you make your move over there, you catch a barrage in your side for 5 points of damage. You have armor which soaks up some of it.
So 4 for me. So okay.
Yeah, you do manage to reach Kira. Okay, Malware.
Okay, Ash. What's that?
So, our goal is to get Kira to Charlemagne so she can shut him down. Okay. Ashes with Kira. Road sneak check is acting as distraction. there aren't any anything dangling on the ceiling that I can use telekinesis wise, is there?
Some light fixtures and whatnot.
Ooh, yeah, drop a big old chandelier on him. I like that.
Actually, while you're thinking that, Ash, it's actually only going to be 3 points of damage. The distraction.
Oh, okay.
And -2 to all their damage.
Okay.
Is that 3 before his armor reduction?
Yeah, 3 before the armor reduction. Because they were distracted, so they didn't necessarily give a full barrage on.
Trying to figure out what to do because I'm not in really a combatant. I can try and throw up a force field and we can move along with it.
Do you have a way of like messing with somebody's brain? Like, or no? Is that not a thing you can do?
Not really.
Okay.
Scanners. Yeah, scanners just reading people's minds. I can't do anything with it. Force wall. And try to get cover to Kira as she moves along to Charlemagne. I'll move along with you two.
Certainly, you are you pulling it before you start running over?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to give cover to myself.
So you throw it up, you begin to rush. You do get a couple that sort of pot shot in your direction. However, since they're mostly distracted by Jack, you don't need to roll a save. You don't need to roll free to maintain it under the stress at this moment.
Don't need to roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get over there. There is a mixture of force field as well as a human drone shield, and Ash with sort of rattlesnake Jack flying around, distracting people.
Yes.
So back to the top. Who wants to go next?
Let's move.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Kira's just moving with the group. Like, I mean, we're basically doing a phalanx at this point.
Yeah.
So I feel like all she's doing is moving, and I don't see where that will be a roll.
Oh, you can delay your turn until you get into a position.
Yeah, I think basically once we get to the position, she'll start doing stuff.
Yeah, and you're going for Charlemagne, correct?
Yeah, she's going for Charlemagne. Once again, not doing anything polite. Like, this isn't a little manipulation thing. She is trying to give him a lobotomy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So if we're doing a phalanx, Ash will just take out his sniper rifle and take shots from behind the wall.
Okay. Yeah, make me a agility check. If you can hit one of these guys.
9.
9. That's still a success. So roll your damage.
Middling rolls.
It happens.
Max damage for 10.
Ooh, yeah, you sort of whip out, and you blast one. One is down. I will, as a response, need a willpower roll from Malorus as a couple of them now see what's going on as sort of like this, but clearly out in the open to some degree. They just turn and just unload a barrage against the forest shield.
All right. That's a 6. And that's a 5 for a total of 13.
Excellent. You hold. It is maintaining. Ash, you take no damage this turn.
All right, so I feel like Kira and Malorus are both doing their things. Like, Kira's trying to get there, and Malorus is keeping up that shield, so.
Mm-hmm.
Jack?
Let's see. Let's throw some grenades around.
Okay.
Makes things better. Yeah, so let's I'm gonna sort of do a side swipe of the drones and pop some grenades and chuck them in their direction as I zoom around.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is an agility check.
Is it reckless?
It's very reckless.
Okay, love that. Oh, anything I can add or change to it, or?
You think these skills might be applicable here?
I mean, I only have survival and sneak, so probably not. I didn't
Yeah, probably not for this circumstance.
Yeah, so 5 and a 2 plus 3, so a total of 10.
10.
Mhm.
Complete success. Roll damage.
Ooh boy. Okay. The grenades are light weapon. So it's 1d6 plus 1, I believe.
For light, I believe it is.
That's just straight 1d6 for light.
Yeah, 1d6.
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes like medium and heavy, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'll give him a roll here. Oh, very bad. Only a 1. Ugh.
I mean, it's still enough. Like, you throw the grenade, and like they were, reflectively draw up and basically kind of like almost turtle inwards as they sort of like crouch down, plant themselves, and sort of take the brunt of this concussive blast. It doesn't pierce their armor, but it does distract them long enough that you're able to sort of get out of harm's way.
Whew. Okay. Well, that's good at least.
The group is now, I would say, at the sensor core.
By the way, Fido's joined up as well to like laser blast if laser blasting is required.
Certainly.
I feel like Fido easily could have just been carried over by either Mal. Fido probably came over with Malrus in the forest wall, to be honest.
Fido's such a low priority object on anybody's radar. It just kind of hovers down there like, oh, I can help.
Yeah. Okay, so we're here. So I mean, Kira knows a little bit about like how these sorts of things are set up.
Yes, this is military grade. This is
Yeah.
probably a lot tougher of what you're dealing with in the past.
Much tougher.
This thing has a hardened exterior. It is ruggedized against electronic infiltration from the outset, and it probably has some sort of defense mechanisms internally to protect it. So you need to get through the hard outer casing first.
So the first thing we need to do is get this casing off. She's looking around, by the way, to see if Charlemagne's around. But yeah.
Charlemagne's like sitting above you, like looking down at you, very unconcerned.
Kind of waves. So I think the first thing that's going to happen with the casing is I feel like this is a laser beam eye kind of thing happening.
Certainly, yes. I would say this is probably a agility.
Okay. Probably nothing else applicable, like skills wise.
Not at this point, no.
Okay, well, it's a straight agility. I've gotten 11. 2 5 on the dice.
That's great.
So,
you begin to sort of melt through the hard outer casing of this thing. It is incredibly thick. It will take another turn to get through.
Yeah. Okay. And I mean, it's not like trying to melt the whole casing off, but like, kind of cut a hole out in a place to get access.
Yeah, you're basically trying to melt out precision points in order to remove the casing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a light weapon. It does take some time.
And the drone is basically standing protectively over her, also. So.
Yeah, but again, shield, drone bodyguard.
Yeah.
No fire is getting to you. You're technically in a protected space.
Okay. And while Fido's cutting, she just kind of puts her senses back to the ship for a second to make sure nothing funky's going on back there.
Yes, you can see that all of the external weapons emplacements are active, but they can't turn inwards. They can only fire at a certain degree upwards.
Right. But there's
shoot.
there's nobody going for the ship right now that you can see. Okay.
No.
All right, that's what she's doing.
Malrus, is there anything you specifically want to do in this moment?
You can't really do anything else, because Forceful says as long as you concentrate on nothing else, you can create a strong barrier of solid psychic energy up to 10 by 10 feet in size.
Perfect. You have the shield sort of protecting you from the small arms fire.
So Malrus is just having his arms out wide, all three eyes glossed over in psychic energy, like, hold!
Yeah,
hold!
Just this sort of like wisp of air sort of catching around it. It's honestly quite incredible. And as you guys are all down there, Jack flitting about on his jetpack above, the drones begin to march down to sort of head in your direction. I think that's what we're going to call it for tonight.
Yeah.
9 o'clock. So we will pick back up at the end of this cliffhanger with you guys
Man.
continuing to deal with Charlemagne's core.
Will the crew make it out alive?
Find out next time. It'll either be our last episode or the end of the end of this arc. Who knows?
That's
I mean, I
nice.
just want to repeat, like, she's not trying to manipulate Charlemagne here when she gets that thing cut open. She's
Oh,
just
absolutely no.
he's close.
like,
No, I want him singing about a bicycle built for two and then dying.
Introduce him to the Magna Carta.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh my god. Okay, so well, thanks guys. We're back. I think our next hiatus is we'll be back next Tuesday. So, we're gonna power through this if that's what it takes. We'll see what happens, guys. I hope for the best. I hope for a good story. And I think we're gonna be okay.
Yeah,
So-
this was great.
No, it was good. So thanks everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching. If you're watching it on VOD, amazing. I always leave these babies up on YouTube, so go check them out. They're probably on our Twitter too, but easier to find on YouTube. So go check us out there. Time to Tabletop, kind of everywhere, and it'll be there. So yeah, next Tuesday. So until next Tuesday, pull up a chair and make time to tabletop.
Time to tabletop.
It was really funny. My wife even had to remind me what my shtick was today because it'd been a month. I was writing something for a note for some games that we were giving away to someone and stuff, and I was sending it out, and I was like, "What do I say?" She goes, "You don't even know anymore. It's been a month." So yeah, it was really bad. All right, everyone, we will see you soon. See you next week.
bye.
Good night, everybody.
Au revoir. À tout-